So, students, let us start today's session, and we are talking about the body movements. Now, the body movements is basically kind of the ability of organisms to change the positions by their body parts is called the movement. And when we talk about these movement take place only through the skeleton, and these skeleton are basically, let me take a these skeleton is basically internal structures which help in bringing about the movement. And this is the framework. This structure is basically a framework, and these skeleton is made up of bones. These points which we have you have to remember, and these are the different skeleton of the body by which the body gets structure, that is the muscles, cartilage, joints. There are the different kind of the joints which we will discuss. And basically muscles is the body parts which bringing about the movement, and that is attached to the bones, and may work alone. These muscles may work alone in case of earthworms. When we talk about the cartilage, that is the cartilage is another skeleton of the body which is not very hard as a bone, and it can be bent ups, down, left, right, wherever. And the part where these cartilage are these cartilages are found, that is the ear part, and one is that is the tip of the nose. These are the some parts of the body where these cartilages are found. And there are the joints where the two parts of skeletons are fitted together, that is the joint. And these may be hip joint, these may be elbow joint, knee joint. These are the some kind of the joint. Now we are talking about the ball and socket joint. These ball and socket joint are basically rounded end one of bone fits into the cavity. This is the one one there is a found cavity, and one another where there is a rounded end of one bone, which that rounded one end of that bone is fixed in the cavity, that is and in here these the movements in all the direction will take place, like a shoulder and a hip. These are the two parts where the round take place in all the directions. And next joint is a pivot uh, joint. This pivot joint is basically a cylindrical bone rotates in a ring. It can rotates in a ring. These joints are like a neck to head, and as we observed that the rotation of neck is allowed to bend the head forward, backward, turn the head to our left and right. This is the pivotal. There is a hinge joint. Hinge joint basically brings about the movement in only back and forth, means forward and backward direction that can be moves. And the elbow and knee is the two position where these joints are take place. Now the fixed joint, there are the many fixed joint which cannot be moved in any direction. It is called, that's why it is called immovable joints. And these immovable joints are fixed joints. They are found in a skull. These are the skull parts where there is no motion take place. That is the uh, this is the important where the fixed joints are found. Now what happened? There is a another kind of the thing that is called the gaits of animals. What do you mean by gaits of animals? It is a kind of pattern of movement. It is a kind of different pattern of movements of animals due to the difference in their skeleton structure, and is called the gait of animals. That means if animals have a different kind of the skeleton structure, and because of that different skeleton structure, basically they get the different patterns of movement, and because of that different patterns of movement, they provides the different they provides a different patterns in their structure for the movement. Now when we talk about like example of earthworm, when we talk about earthworm, here we can see we are just going to discuss today's topics, the last 2 3 slides or previous topics where we are discussing all these things. The earthworm does not have any internal skeleton. So first point is to understand earthworm does not have any internal skeleton. Like human body have an internal skeleton, whereas earthworm do not does not have any internal skeleton, which we have to remember. Second thing is the body is made up of many rings. Here there are the kind of the earthworm is made up of many rings joined end to end. That rings are joined to end to end, and the muscle attached these rings helps to extend and shorten the body. These muscles, as in case of the muscles, we have already told that there is no bones, but they are with the help of that muscles, they found their structure, and that muscles helps to extend and shorten the body. The skin of earthworm is also a large number of tiny brittles. We have also talking about the these are the some brittles, and what they help, these brittles are basically help to get a good grip on the ground. These basically kind of the things by which the earthworm moves from one place to another place, and to move one place to another place, and they have to hold the ground, and the gripping by which they hold the ground, that is only possible through these tiny bristles. These are the more very important things which we have to understand about the structure of earthworm. Now, repeated extension is what is larger extension, and the contraction is shortened. Whenever they wants to move from one place to another place, they first they use the tiny bristles to make the grip, and the forward part means uh, first part of the body will extend, and another part of the body, that is the back side, that is the where the contraction of the body through the muscles take place. And these by this the soils, the earthworm moves from one place to another place through the soil. Now it is all about the earthworm which you have to understand. Now when we talk about the snails, a snail is another kind of the animals in which the muscular uh, muscles helps to move from flat foot. There is a called as a flat foot, and that flat foot basically helps to move the snail from one place to another place, and it is only possible there through their muscles. This part is again important here. Now this they glide means move along a solid surface which is lubricated with mucus. There is a these body means snail body or even earthworm body is a lubricate, and these lubricate with has a mucus, and with that mucus they glide along a solid surface also. Very important things. And this motion is powered by succeeding waves. This motion is powered by succeeding waves or muscular contraction of the foot, and these and the contraction of the foots provides the succeeding wave by which the motion take place. So we have to understand what is the snell and how these snell move from one place to another place. These points are remember here. Now, when we talk about the cockroach, cockroach is another animals with a hard outer skeleton, and that is made up of units joined together. There are the number of the units, and that number of the units joined together and provides the hardness to our outer skeleton. This hardness gives the structures. Now it has a three pairs of. It is also important. It has a three pairs of legs. How many pairs of legs in cockroach? There are the three pairs of legs for walking, and there are the two pairs of wings. We have if we have seen a cockroach in our either in our house or somewhere else, we have seen there are the two wings, and these attached to the breast for flying. These wings are attached to the breast for flying. By this, they are also not only they move, they also able to fly. Now it is a distinct muscles. It has a distinct muscle that are used for movement. There are different kind of the muscles that is used for the movement. The muscles attached to legs, um, the muscles which is attached to the legs helps in walking. Only these muscles are helping to move. Which kind of the muscles is helping to move? That which is attached with the leg, that muscles is basically helping to the move. Now the breast muscles, there is a breast muscles that is attached to the wings, helps in flying. And breast muscles, what is the function of breast muscles? The function of breast muscle is to gives the cockroach to fly. Although they are the not good flyer, they are not very good flyer. They cannot fly for a longer distance, but for a small distance they can fly. It is all about 2 3 points. Again, I want to indicate you, that is one, the outer skeleton, hard outer skeleton, and this hard outer skeleton is made up of different unit that was that is the that joined together by which they gets the how harder outer skeleton. Now it has three pairs of legs for walking and two pairs of wings that is attached with the breast for flying. Now these there are the muscles that is attached with the leg that helps to walk, and there is a breast muscles which is attached with to the wings, and that is that helps in the flying. Now when we talk about the birds, there are so many birds you have observed nearby you, and these birds have a special skeleton and muscular structures that will help to fly. And all these birds have though they eat, birds have food, but also they fly for a longer distance with the help of their wings. So they have a special skeleton and muscular structures also. Now forelimbs are modified to become, there is a four, forelimbs.
उन्होंने तो अभी आया नहीं है। म्यूजियम का भाई कभी आसपास।
Now the boons, there is a four limbs are modified to become a wings. There is a four limbs that is modified to become a wings, and the bones inside are hollow to suit fly. These booms are basically these booms inside are hollow, and that inside hollow booms are basically helps to fly the birds. Now the bones of hind limbs. There is a hind limbs are used for preaching and walking. There is a hind limbs, and that hind limbs are basically used for perching and walking. Whenever they wants to walk or whenever they wants to perch some kind of the things, they at that time these hind limbs are worked. And whereas forelimbs are kind of the skeleton, these birds are flied. When we talk about the shoulder bones and breast bones, there are the two other bones in birds, that is the shoulder bone and breast bones. These are strong and support muscles of flight which moves with the wings ups and down, by which they basically do ups and downs to the wings. And by which we can understand the means the birds have a special kind of skeleton and muscular structure in which four limbs gives to fly. These four limbs are basically kind of the bones which is hollow in inside, and the hind booms are basically used to perch and walking, whereas shoulder booms and breast booms are stronger, strong, and the support muscles of flight which moves the wings ups and down. Now, when we talk about the another animals like fish, fish has have a streamlined body structure. Very important. Anybody can be asked you which kind of the animals which have a streamlined body. Then the first answer should be the fish. There are so many, but the answer which comes in our mind, that is the streamlined body, that is the fish, and that helps to swim. That what is the work of this streamlined body? Basically it provides to swim in the water with least resistance. They are not having, so that they cannot have a high pressure on their body. By the streamlined body, these fish or any kind of the animals which lives in water, to minimize their forces on the body, they have a special kind of the structure, and that special kind of the structure is basically streamlined body. Then these they what now how they moves from in the how they these animals moves in the water with the help of streamlined body. Now the tail which is most of the animals have in the water animals have, and these tail basically fin for a small jerk through water. They gives the small jerk to the water, and other fins and that is assist the swimming, and other there are the two kinds of the part. One part is basically that will provide jerk to the with the help of water, and another fins by which they move or swim in the water. The tail fin is also used for changing direction. These tail fin, if any can ask you uh, how these fish are gives their direction, change their direction with the help of tail fin. These fish are change their directions. It is all about the fins which you have to remember. Now when we talk about the snakes, the snakes do not have legs for the movement, and but use their long backbones along with muscles for the movement. Now anybody can ask you, there may be some questions that how the snakes moves. So answer is, first answer is, it may be the all the animals do not have a leg, especially in snakes. And these animals, these snakes, then how these snakes are moved from one place to another place? They use their long backbone with muscles. They have a long backbone. They use that long backbone with the muscles by which we move from one place to another place. Their body curves into many loops. You can observe here. Here are the there are the many loops. Are this here? These are the some loops, and these loops gives a forward push. You can see here these do gives the forward push by pressing against the ground. And these basically, when these long backbone press the ground, they move again, push the ground, and they move forward directions. It is all about. Now here again I have written all these thing in a note form. If you want to make a your note, you can go through all these things. That is here locomotion. Locomotion is a basically motion of organism from one place to another place. These things I have already discussed, all these things. If you want to make a notes, this is a very important things by which you can make a notes. These are the notes parts. You can write down from the here also. Now there are the questions. This is a questions. All these questions which you have to give, which is given in your basically NCRT book. All these questions are mentioned here. You can go through all these questions, like joints of the bones help in the body. That kind of the bones that helps in the body, that is basically called as a movement. This part is a movement. A combination of bones and cartilage. That cartilage in neck, there is a nose part, nose shape, and form a basically a skeleton. A combination of bone and cartilage, and that means this point is talking about whole the body part, and that is called the skeleton. Now the second, the bones at elbow are joined by and the elbow bones is basically a hinge joint in which there only forward and backward direction take place, motion take place. The contraction of the pull of the bone during the movement, when the contraction, where the contraction take place, the contraction of the muscles pulls the bones during the movement. This is all about. The answer is also given here. You can go through. Here the true and false questions, like that. There is a also answer is given here. You can go through. There is a another question in which you have to match. Here one part is given here, it is column 1, here it is column 1, and this one is column 2, and the column 1 answer part is given here. Upper jaw is basically is upper jaw means this part is upper jaw, and that is immovable joints. And when we talk about fish has a nose, so very slow movement, have a streamlined body as already um, told you. The answer is given here. A ribs means can fly in the ribs matlab what, protect the heart. There is a heart which is covered by the ribs. And there is a snail. Snail is a basically, snail basically shows very, where it is given, shows very slow movement. This is the snail. And when we talk about the cockroach, cockroach is basically has a outer skeleton as already given in the point. These points are very important. The answer, what is a ball and socket point, answer is given here. Which of the skull bones are movable, that is lower jaw. And which can our elbow not move backward? Why elbow cannot move have a backward? Because it has a hinge joint, and in hinge joint only allow backward and forth directions. What is ball and socket? These are given, and this is all about your chapter. Now do all the things. We have finished at 8th chapter, and all these chapter you have to make notes, do all the exercise. uh, Even since you are with your parents, if you have any kind of the problems are coming related to making your notes, again I am in first video I have tried to give you suggestions by which you can understand what kind of the notes you have to made. Now all these things you keep in your mind, do your best, try to um, save your life as well as your parents also take care of you. Thank you for today's session.